Turning now to developing news in New Haven. Body cams were improperly used and in one case not used at all. That's the conclusion from state police today as the investigation into the police shooting at an unarmed couple in New Haven continues. Now the calls for the officers involved to be fired are growing louder. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live at Hamden Police Headquarters with a closer look at that video. And Matthew, what can you tell us tonight?
Well, Aaron, it shows several lapses in judgment by these officers. The state says the Hamden officer did not have his body camera on until after the initial shots were fired. The Yale officer did not turn his body camera on at all. Now, you may be wondering about dash cam footage. That technology does not exist here in Hamden Cruisers. Yale has it, but again, the state says the officer simply did not turn it on. This is body cam video released by state police today showing Hamden officer Devin Eaton fire several shots toward Paul Witherspoon's red Honda Civic as the door opens. The camera was turned on after Eaton fired the initial shots, but there's a recall function on it which allowed the footage to be played back. But there's no audio for this portion.
In a perfect world, without all those stressors, yes, you should have turned it on much sooner.
Yesterday, Eyewitness News was the first to show you this clearer version of surveillance, which some say shows Witherspoon exiting the car with his hands up.
There are indications that he was told to open the door, yes. Or come out with his hands up.
James Ravella is the commissioner of the Department of Emergency Services, and he says there's no video available from Yale officer Terrence Pollock because he failed to turn on both his body camera and dash camera. This shooting, which did injure Witherspoon's girlfriend, stems from an investigation into a reported armed robbery that happened here at the Go On gas station in Hamden. A clerk called police saying a man matching the description of Witherspoon robbed a delivery person at gunpoint.
Attention all units. Hamden just put out that there was a street robbery involving a firearm, a gun.
That led to Eaton crossing city lines into New Haven looking for the suspect. No gun was found in the car and Witherspoon was not charged. We went back to the gas station today and was told all surveillance had been turned over to police and the clerk who dialed 911 no longer works there.
Police officers are not supposed to act as judge, jury, and executioner on our street.
Since the shooting, Carrie Ellington has organized marches at Hamden Police Headquarters and Yale and says today's development makes her more motivated to see swift discipline for the officers involved.
These officers should be suspended without pay right now, and they should be terminated as soon as possible.
We took those demands to Hamden Mayor Kurt Lang.
The officer will be held accountable for his actions, and the actions weren't acceptable.
Now, the state says releasing the body camera footage while the investigation is still going on is very rare, but they did that because they want to be transparent. Now, the state's attorney's office is handling this investigation, and these things take months, sometimes up to a year to be completed, but we learned tonight that's also being fast-tracked. This investigation could be completed in 2, possibly 3 months. That's the latest live here in Hamden tonight. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.